open the door and welcome Santa. I'm welling up now. So that's what I did. Maria went to the door very nervous or whatever, and she just opened the door, and she looked up and there was Daddy, and she just went, "Daddy!" So she ran into my arms, and so that was fantastic. A special point in my life. Christmas was now approaching fast. It was looking good. All the signs were there. We had all the posters out. Christmas at Alexandra's. But I was missing my daughter Maria. Now Maria, she would have been about 5 years old now, and she was there in Sweden with her mother. And I was in Mallorca, and I was getting very sentimental, and I was actually thinking, oh my God, I'd love to be with her, but no can do. And then something occurred to me, so do it. Taxi to the airport, and on the way to the airport there was a little village, and I saw these lovely Christmas turkeys in the window, and I thought, oh, that'd be great. So I told the taxi driver to wait. I rushed into the butcher's and bought this great big turkey, stuffed it in my holdall, came back in the taxi. So when I get to the desk to buy a ticket, she said, "It's Christmas. There's flights, but they're all sold out." I said, "I've got to see my daughter. You know, here's a photo of her. This is my Maria. She's expecting me." She said, "Oh," and she was obviously a mother herself. She said, "Oh, I can't help you. There's no flights to Copenhagen. They're all sold out. There's no seats." So I said, "Isn't there anything?" So she's on the computer, and she said, "Oh," she said, there is a place. There's a place on the plane where you have to go to France, and there's an hour changeover, and then that would take you onward to Copenhagen. Hello, how much? And I got to Copenhagen. It's now about 6 o'clock in the evening, snowing, freezing cold. So I got from the airport, I got a taxi to the harbour where there's a hydrofoil to take me over to Sweden. It's a 20-minute journey on the hydrofoil. But when I got to the harbour, there was nothing happening. And somebody said, no, there's no hydrofoil boats to Sweden because it's iced over. So there I am in the middle of the road, as I say, snowing, with a turkey still there. Now what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And then the taxi went by, and I went, "Taxi," he pulled over. I said, "Could you just take me to a cheap B&B? He went, "Yeah." So I jumped in the van. He said, "What's wrong?" So I told him my story. I said, "I've come this far from Mallorca." He's listening to me. He said, "One moment." So he got on the phone, speaking in Danish, and he got back. He said, "There is a ferry going, but it's 20 miles along the coast that can actually go across the water. It's safe." I said, "Great, let's go." He said, "Well," he said, "I can't really take you there now. It's Christmas Eve for us here in Denmark, and my family's waiting for me, my 2 children, for the Christmas dinner." I said, No. I said, "Well, look, forget it." I said, "Let me just pay you for your help." He said, No, one moment. So he made another phone call. He looked up at me. He said, "You're coming home with us for Christmas dinner. Then I'm going to take you to the ferry." Wow, you sure? Not a problem. Come on, Englishman. So there I am in an apartment. His wife opened the door. The 2 little kids looking at me. Who the hell is this? Hi. So they made me really welcome. Sat down, had goose, I think it was, and lovely dinner. And then he said, "Okay, let's go and get the ferry." So I jumped back in his taxi. He drove me to the ferry harbour, and the boat was there. I got on the boat. I phoned up Gun, the mother of my daughter, to say, "Look, I'm going to be coming over in Helsingborg or Helsinger. Could you pick me up? But don't tell Maria. Don't tell Maria I'm coming." She went, "Okay." And we drove to the house where all the family were waiting for their Christmas Eve dinner, and all the children. So I said to Gun, I said, "Okay, you go inside and leave me outside. Knock, knock, knock." And they're all looking at Maria and saying, "It must be Tomten, must be Santa Claus. Maria, open the door and welcome Santa." I'm welling up now. So that's what I did. Maria went to the door, very nervous or whatever, and she just opened the door, and she looked up, and there was Daddy, and she just went, "Daddy!" So she ran into my arms, and so that was fantastic. It was a special point in my life, and I went into the house and said hello to everybody, and they all made me welcome. And we had the Christmas dinner, and the next day I cooked the Christmas turkey for them. Yeah. I finally got to see my daughter, which was the whole purpose. What's the purpose of your visit? And that was my purpose, to see my daughter at Christmas time. So Hasta, flip-flops, guys. Enjoy the read, enjoy the ride. I did.